Hello, everybody. Hopefully, y'all had a fantastic Memorial Day, fantastic weekend. Thanks for all the veterans out there and everybody who served and those who've serving. Yeah, that's just awesome that we have our freedom to do this and to do what we want to do, being a land of the free. So, anyhow, we do have $100 in nickels here. I'm going to be looking for, as per normal, the silver, which is going to be the war nickels out of there. Anything older, it'd be nice to get some buffaloes or anything before Buffalo, but we'll see. We do got circulated coins here, and I'm going to be stacking up the 30s, 40s, and 50s finds as always because there's a lot of varieties on those. But we're going to go ahead and jump on in. I will bring you in on our first find. All right, we've been through 8 rolls. Usually I bring y'all in whenever we have at least 5 finds. That's, a little normal to be able to bring y'all in. Now, if we got something really cool, I bring y'all in and like I'm doing here. So we did pull a 1938 and a 39. Now, the 38 was in the last roll there, but the best thing about the 38, we got a Denver mint mark on there. And the Denver minted a little over, I want to say it was 5,100,000 of them. The San Francisco mint was like 4 million. And actually the Philadelphia minted were like 12 million. So this is a really low minted coin, but it's in pretty decent shape actually from being in the rolls. It's really not that bad. Some hairline still on there. So 38. And then the 39, I want to say it was a Philadelphia. So the 39, you can look on there for the DDR that's going to be on the back on the Monticello and 5 cents. But I'm not going to check that out just yet. Wait till toward the end of the video there and do that. But a 40 and a 59 there. We did get a Canadian tapped on top. And then the varieties that I want to search through. This one right here has got like a little bit of enameling or almost a single layer, but it's got the copper coloration coming through pretty heavy in there. But definitely want to check it. Hold these to the side. Just bring y'all in as a quick pointer. All right, 31 rolls left in the, actually 32 rolls once laid down. We do have 5 more finds up on the board, starting there with the 52, move to a 54, 2 57s, and a 58. And I want to say that 52 was a Denver, and the 54, I thought it was an S. Now, another Denver on top of that. So a couple of Denvers mixed in there. I'm pretty sure there's a couple more Denver there. And then added a few more to the varieties, but just bring you on in for a quick second. Well, I was just in with you guys. Still got the roll laying down. I pulled the one that was standing up. And we have a war nickel ender here. 1945. So that's silver on the ender right here. It has been a long time since I've had a war nickel ender. Nice. Let's see what we got. Okay, I ran through the roll real quick just to get some of the stuff knocked out the way. We did pull a 54, what was that, a 54 Denver out of that roll also, so we'll stack that one up here. But our 1945 silver war nickel, that is going to be an S mint mark also. This is actually one of the more tougher ones for me to find, is the 45S. But in rough condition, we'll put it up under the scope here in a little bit, but that's definitely going to feed the silver jar here shortly. All right, we're down to the last 2 rolls, and you see you got roll in the box and roll here set up. Got some varieties stacked up here. Still, I looked through the last bunch. Then I pulled up a beautiful 1972 Denver there. That thing is MS state for sure. We did have quite a few more stacked up here. I want to say we stopped at the 3rd row, but I know good and well it was just going to be too much to keep coming back and forth in for every 5. But we got some 50s there. As you see, 53, 54s. There's a 48 down here on the bottom, 54s, 56s, and more 58s there aligned. So a lot to look for in the varieties here. Now this roll here, actually that goldish coloration one that's right there, and as you see, there's another goldish coloration one there. I've been getting a lot of the colorations that I really can't depict on. There's a lot of metal detecting coins. But honestly, I actually laid back this coin right here, left it in the roll, but laid it back just to make sure. And it did have a large P on there. So we've got ourselves a Philadelphia minted war nickel. Let's see the year. I didn't see the year though. 43 Philadelphia, and honestly, it's in pretty good condition. It's in really good condition actually. Nice edge on it. No dings. There's some scratches along the Monticello. Nice. All right. Well, we got a Philadelphia one there too, so that adds. Even the windows are in there also. That's pretty cool. Honestly, that's awesome. Well, that's 2 silver water nickels in the box so far. While I got you here, let's see. Where was that other coloration? I think it was this one right here. Just to make sure, like I said, there's been a lot of different colorations on there. 86. All right, so we got these 2 rolls left here, and I'll bring y'all in for the wrap up on the first box, but we'll have another box come in for a 2-box hunt. All right, nothing in the varieties as per mentioned, but we do have a second box here. So it looks like a lot of newer nickels on top there. Hopefully it gets a little older. We do got some oldies right here. There's a couple more stacked around here, one right there. So hopefully we do have some older ones in the inside, and hopefully we get some more silver. Okay, working through some of the varieties here. I've actually got one coin stacked here to the side. I'll show you in a second. So I do have a 1983 Denver actually up under the scope here. As you see, it looks like it's some dye deterioration going on around the Liberty there. A little thicker around Wee. I mean, it looks like dye deterioration. I'm pretty sure it is going to be on the Liberty portion. Let me spin you around here. But if I grab it, yeah, I mean, it looks like it's some hefty, especially up underneath the T here and on top of the R, but anyhow, it's interesting because it's got this little bit of line going on right here. So I'm guessing that could be dye deterioration, but on the reverse here, if you scroll on down here to the bottom side of United, it looks like it's a TDR. You see the tripling that's actually going on right here? You can actually see the line in the middle, and then the one on top here. So that would be tripled, basically. Come over here to the end. The end's actually got some there. Also, the I on top of it. The T's got splitting here, splitting down on the T here, splitting on the I down here on the bottom. And scooch over a little more. See if we can see some more on here. I just saw it real quick and jumped y'all in. There's some on the E on top here, some on the R also on top. So we definitely got a DDR on this one here, 1983 Denver. Yeah, some on top of the I here. It's splitting on the C, looks like. Yeah, a little shade there. You see the little splitting that's coming off the top side of the C. So there's definitely a DDR on this one. Like I say, this is a 1983 Denver. I gotta check it out and see what's going on, see if there's actually a variety for this one. But yeah, that's definitely tripled. You can see the E. Look at the doubling inside the E. So that's definitely a DDR. That's cool though. I haven't found one of these yet. So let me go ahead and look it up real quick. But let me go ahead and let y'all see this one too. This is actually a 1996 D, and if you see right there with the mint mark and where the 1996 at, kind of looks like a grease, a little strike through whatnot. It's got something going on with the star there. You see the R's got some notching right in the inside of the R. Let me bring you down here to the reason why I say that, because I spin you over. And it looks like it was just struck through grease or something like that, but I'm not positive. Like these fields look like they're actually raised higher than the regular field it is here. Same thing with the 6, same thing going through the D, and the 1's got some extra metal there. The star's got extra metal there. And if we spin it over and go to the top side up here with In God We Trust, it's also the same thing there. It looks like, yeah, it just looks like all of this right here is additional raised fields off of the coin. So I'm not sure what that is, but y'all let me know. Like I said, those fields are actually raised higher. See the U's, it got some here also, but the U's got a little strike through and then some extra metal stacked up top. And like I say, it's actually, this is a field of the coin, and all this right here is higher than the field of the coin. And I took a little bitty Q-tip and rubbed it across there, and it wrinkled or it divoted like it was, raised. So it's interesting. It's not on the whole thing. Like I say, it's just on the date there. Actually, there's some right there on In God there. So yeah, but interesting though. Really cool find. Yeah, let me know what y'all think. Box number 2 is down, and man, this has actually turned out to be a really fantastic, nickel hunt here. These 2 right here, I got to show you here in a second. This was actually from the last variety bunch. I kind of got spaced out, did something else, but right here, the second to the last roll there, we pulled a 2000S proof nickel out of there. Really thick one, real chunky. But we got an S also to stack up on top. So all honestly, we've actually filled the board with the nickels. But anyhow, let's go ahead and jump on in. Let me get the varieties knocked out here and then do all of these here, which is the 30s, 40s, and 50s finds. And to mention too, we did get 2 more 39s there in the last few rolls. So I'm pretty excited to see if we get some more varieties out of here. To let you know, my last good nickel hunt, I actually had a 45S over S, which was really nice to find in there. So that's awesome. Let's go ahead and jump into this. I'll bring y'all in for a wrap up. All right, well, like I said, I had a field day with this. This is a lot to look at. It's awesome because he had so many earlier on finds also. Start back here with the 38, and that 38 was a Denver mint mark. So we had a 1938 in decent condition, actually. So move up here to the 1939 Philadelphias that were pulled out also. All of these are the 50s finds. I just stacked them on up. We also got a 1959 here, which is actually a Philadelphia. Has a better date, lower mintage on that one. This over here is all the 40s finds. Had this stacked up also. Got one Canadian out there, which is nice. We didn't get very many foreigns because usually we'd stack up a ton of foreigns. We've been getting a bunch of them out of the boxes there. So that's all the foreigns that we get out of the coin roll hunts. Move on over here to the proof that we got. That's a 2000S proof, a beautiful 1972 Denver there also that I pulled out. We're going to probably flip it up and put it in. It's got majority of the steps. It's got a little bitty ding that's on the bottom of that last there. 2 silvers and a 1943. I want to say it was a Philadelphia. Yeah, Philadelphia. And then the 45S there, as you see the P and S are on top of the Monticello building. That 43 there has got some decent detail on it actually. It's got some stairs too. And then we walk over here, as I showed you before, we had that TDR and that other little notching that's over here on the 96 there. The 75 here I just pulled out because you definitely want to look for the 1975 high D. Now, show you real quick on the D location. That D location needs to be right there. Literally right in between the back cuff of the ponytail there, and in between the 5, it's going to sit right in between, right here. So we want that D to come up just a little bit more and just set right there. So that's one you're going to look for. Let's get the scope over here. That's one you want to look for the variety that's on there. This is just a really nice 1975 D to use for an example for sure. So that one will go back in the bag. But we'll move on over here. This is a gorgeous 1968 Denver that I pulled out of here. And you see up there by the E, it looks like it's got some peel, some lamination peel going on. Reason why I actually pulled it out. It looks like peel, possibly damaged, but that E is actually pulled down, and this metal on top of the E is peeled back over here to the right toward the R. And it's actually stacked up on top of the R a little bit. So that may be a peel. It doesn't look like it's real sheen, real shiny up under there. Yeah, it does look very shiny up under there, like it was actually, damaged here recently. So I'm not for sure if it's actual the peel or whatnot, but it's a really nice 68 Denver. So pull this one off to the side as a definite find. We move on over here to 1952. And the 52 here, I'll zoom in real quick. It's a big telltale sign on this 52. See the notching on the T? See the notching on the S? It's actually notching here on the T also. And that's going to be definite notching on those. Turn this T a little sideways. You can definitely see the notching on there. You can see the notching on the S for sure. Looks like a little snake head almost. And then notching on the T as well. So I think this is going to be a 1952. If I can get you back in. 1952. Is it a D? Yep, D. DDO. It needs some more telltale signs on there, but might be a little bit of damage there. Yeah, a little more telltale signs, but I think it's going to be a DDO. It's probably got more inside of the lettering there. Probably some on the eyes, bottom side of the end also. But yeah, looks good. So then we'll move on over here to this one here, which I had a little bit of a scare. But you see the D looks like a D over D. But if you turn it sideways, that's machine doubling. So it basically smushed and drugged that D to make it look like it was a D over D. So that was a kind of an eye grab there. I was like, ooh, but definitely going to be machine doubling on top of that. And then in 1984, let's see. I'm not for sure what this is. A lot. Oh yeah, this is gonna be another one here. You see, it looks like what could be notching in the inside of the T. You see the Y here? It's actually got splitting. Come down here a little bit. See on the background. Come down here a little bit, and it looks like the E as well. I think the inside of the B is the same way. Looks like it's got some notching on the inside of the B. Might be a B over B, but I'm not for sure. Might be some deterioration on there, but definitely looks like it's notched a little more. As you see on the E, see on the T, see on the top side of the Y, it's notched right here. Not seeing anything. Oh, actually there in the 4, see inside of the 8. So it might be a DDO, and that D is a little more elongated out to the belly of the D there. So maybe, possibly, but definitely want to hold on to it. Even with the moving it over, you can see inside is notched, how it's actually stamped again. So I'm thinking we might have another 1984 DDO, so that would be cool. I'm gonna hold on to them anyhow, but y'all let me know what y'all think, because I'm always here to help y'all, and y'all are always here to help me. But I think it was an awesome hunt, man. I think it was a really good hunt. Anyhow, if y'all made it here, y'all just make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to get a thumbs up also. This will probably be the last video I have for probably the next few days, because I'm heading on up north to Minnesota. But crossing fingers, I'll have some more video content here shortly, but I will be doing shorts. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe, hit the like button, and have a fantastic day.